Hello. Hello. Hi, everybody. Hi. Oh, I think, oh, I got my eyes all messed up. Hi, everybody. I think we are working live. So, yep, it looks good. Hello. Hello. Hi. Just want to make sure that we are, I should probably hide that window real quick just to make sure that everything is working appropriately. Hello. As of right now, we're currently live, making the stream prepped and ready. I will need to put chat down here at some point, but I just want to make sure that everything is properly subbed correctly, because what we're going to do is actually react to some Nintendo content. So, I should probably tuck me a little bit more into the corner. There we go. Sorry for the eye. That looks a little bit awkward when I turn, just because that's just how it is. I really need to get like a third. Maybe I'll just get a tiny monitor. Ooh, maybe a tiny monitor is what I need to do. Like a third tiny monitor just specifically for chat. Ideas. Thoughts, potential thoughts and ideas. I don't know yet. That actually might be the best solution I could probably come up with, especially for something being so temporary and tiny, specifically just to reserve for just for chat. You know, probably the best solution I could think of. Yeah, maybe it might have to be that solution. Anyways, it looks like everything like that is working appropriately. So yeah, I don't got much to say other than let's get started here. Just want to make sure everything is nice and squared away. You guys can see, I will put this kind of want to put this like somewhere down up here or so. Actually, no, that looks terrible. All of it just looks terrible. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but it's okay. Forgot how I did this last time. Let's see if I got everything prepared. Show. There we go. Cool. Looks good. Looks good. Hi. Okay. Let me unhide this. So today we're going to be watching the Nintendo Direct and kind of get started here. I'm going to be doing videos throughout this entire session, so please bear in mind that I am going to be hopping back and forth between talking to you guys in chat as well as, you know, recording for the video. Just to make sure that everything's testing out, just going to test my little thing. Hi, chat. Oop. I got to map a button at some point to eventually get that fixed, but I think we'll be okay. I'm curious, if I were to map, that's an Alt button, that is the E button, that is a B button. That does not help when it comes to clearing the drawing. So yeah, for now, we will just do it like this, because very convenient. I also got a nice little Olipop. Sponsor me. I do love a good Olipop. So anyway, we're all set up. I think the streams are all squared. I don't have anything else trying to implode my background right now as far as I can tell, you know. So we'll get started here and get started. All right. Hello. All right, let's go take a look and see what our first video is here. So this is the Nintendo Direct, my first reaction. Don't know what I'm going to expect here. Make sure that the audio is nice and loud. Oh, actually, it does remind me, I think the audio is still on my headset here. My headset. Oh, there, the drawing there. Now that should be working. Perfect. Perfect audio. I didn't expect. I totally forgot that Nintendo has to do a Direct 2 on top of the last two, State of Play and Xbox. You know, I imagine it's going to be good.
I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct.
Okay.
First, here's a game that's coming to the Nintendo Switch system.
Yay.
Please Please, take a look at this.
Let's see what you got for me. See what you got for us.
Hello.
Oh.
My name is Lowell Miss Reeds, and I'm known for my reading aloud skills and more.
Okay.
I'm here today to help show you the Rhythm Heaven Groove game.
Ooh, nice. We got it. We got a Rhythm Heaven. Let's see. Let's see. Yes, that's so cute. Nice.
Rhythm Heaven Groove.
Dude, that looks hype.
Playing this game is
Can already hear it.
Just get into the groove and press the correct button. That's all there is to it. But it's not always the same rhythm. Listen carefully to the beat.
It's like
flow,
it's a nice little flow.
Feel the rhythm.
There we go.
3, 4 now. 2, 3 now. 2 now. 2, 3 now.
Nice.
Over 80 all-new rhythm games are included.
Cool.
And as you play through the game, you can unlock different modes. For example,
The kingdom's everlasting peace rests on your shoulders.
Ooh.
Finally, you're awake.
go forth, magician,
I can't lose.
and use the magical power of rhythm
This
to
feels like a-
beat monsters. Cast a fire spell with BA, BA, and a healing spell with B down A.
Beat down.
A. Like that.
So you
That's
really
kinda
wanna
cool.
fight, huh?
What spells will strike
That's
a
actually
chord
kind of cool.
against the
I do
foes
like
you
this.
face? Groove on and tip the scales to victory.
Isn't this like Necrodancer? Kind of makes me think of like Necrodancer, right?
Plus, there are even more rhythm games in the lineup. Enjoy all
Isn't
of
there
this
like
while
a dance of the
playing solo.
Necrodancer or something like that? Rhythm of the Necrodancer. I'm
And
trying to think, you know.
Leo, Sarah,
Sorry.
we're under attack.
Up to 4 players can enjoy dedicated rhythm
Multiplayer.
games. Note the timing and block the arrows.
Love.
Grab the snack at exactly 3
It's-
o'clock.
Or aim for 3 o'clock on the dot.
And
Oh,
my
yeah, that's gonna fight. That's where you throw hands for friendship here.
There are over 30 cooperative and competitive games to play. Get into the groove solo or with friends when
This is like one of those ones you'd have, you know, like your child play.
July 2nd.
It looks like it would just be a
Pre-orders are
fun one to do.
available now on Nintendo
It's
eShop.
coming so soon, though.
That was Rhythm Heaven Groove
Hold
for
on. Oop.
Nintendo Switch.
What's happening here? Dude, that's actually really cool. The fact that it's coming already by can I get that fact that a little bit? Yep. Yeah, July 2nd. That's coming really quick. Let's say, oh shit, yeah, literally in less than a month, this game's coming out. Just as like barely little announcement. It's gonna be amazing. To be honest, this is ones where it's like it's such a good passive game to like kill time, especially if you got like a Switch or something. I imagine if you could do Rhythm Heaven mobile, that would go hard. Mobile game eventually? Hold on. I feel like Nintendo is missing out on something like Rhythm Heaven going onto a mobile game. That would be awesome. Idea? Question mark? That would be really cool. Like, yes, obviously the response time for like the Switch and like the 3DS, it's a lot more responsive, a lot more tuned to their game. But imagine if you can get like an iPhone or Android and you just have Rhythm Heaven Groove like available to just play. I'm just saying, there's a lot of things where Nintendo just kind of like makes their own ecosystem similar to like what an app like Apple would do. But yeah, I'd say it acts very much like, like Apple, in the sense that if you had your own ecosystem, you can do what you want, you can create it how you want. But yeah, the idea of a mobile game would be really cool. I think there's a lot of potential there. And maybe if some person who ends up watching the stream or is able to make that idea become a reality, I'm sure it probably would do well. Anyways, it comes out on July 2nd. I think it's really cool. If you are a big fan of the rhythm games and stuff like that, it's a good time killer, good music, all the fun, very addictive. Totally get it. So yeah, got to look forward to that. All right, let's see what we can get for the next one here
Are available now
before we start.
on Nintendo eShop.
That was Rhythm Heaven Groove for Nintendo Switch. You'll also be able to play it on the Nintendo Switch 2 system.
Nice.
Please wait just a little longer for its release. From here, we'll introduce games coming to Nintendo Switch.
Okay, looks like we're all right. So hopping into the next one. Sorry, I just had to hit the record button just to make sure. So key thing, I do not have a Nintendo Switch 2. I've yet to find a game that really like forces me to be like, okay, I want to, like, you know, like a Pokemon or something like that to really gauge me into actually wanting getting a Switch just for the sake of having a Switch to be able to play a specific game. I don't like to have the idea of having the game console without actually playing something. I still have my Switch here, which, to be fair, I have played up quite a bit of it and gotten my return on investment on it. But if I were to try to pick up more games and their online services and stuff like that, it really has not fully convinced me yet. So, sorry, let me see what the next one we got going on here for Switch 2.
Including some games that will also be available on Nintendo Switch.
Okay.
Let's begin with some headlines.
All right, let's see what we got here. I might have to pause potentially. Oh no, looks like here.
Master the way of the sword.
Okay.
Onimusha, Way of the Sword, a new entry in the Sword Play Action series, is slashing onto Nintendo Switch.
So we got a
2.
bunch of ones announcing, just not like
Edo-era
headliners.
Kyoto has been overrun by monsters known as Genma. Now, Miyamoto Musashi must prove himself beyond measure.
Dude, looks sick.
Parry. Deflect. And the powerful counterattack Isen. Master these techniques to strike down the enemies in your path. Oni armaments are also at your disposal.
I think the question is like, looking at this game, right, being on the Switch 2, that's really great, but like, if it's available on PC, personally for me, it's like I'd rather get it on there or a console, because I don't know how much of a graphical fidelity difference you'd want to take out of, you know?
On Nintendo Switch 2, September 25th.
Yeah.
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Was that the first one or is it the second one? I don't remember.
Your unwritten epic.
All right, let's go for the next one here. Sure.
Dragon's Dogma 2 Dark Arisen is heading to Nintendo Switch 2. You are the Arisen, a hero burdened with the fate of slaying.
This is a lot of the, like
this
is like thing like the third-party game announcements portion. So I'm like, all right.
Of Dragon's Dogma 2, explore the new land of Norgan.
It's pretty good.
Seek out spoils, then appraise them to reveal new weapons, armor, or skills.
Like I
With
said,
these arms
games
at the
like
ready,
this
take
does
down
not
powerful monsters in this
catch
single-player
my
action
drift,
RPG
because it's like, okay, I can get it on
From a
PC
fighter
where I can have a little bit
specializing in
more of
close-range combat to a mage skilled in spellcasting.
much
Use
more
the
in-depth
vocation that
experience, I
fits
guess,
your
compared to
playstyle.
Switch 2.
Plus, you can lead up to 3 pawns, custom companions who act on their own. When taking on massive monsters, you can climb
Also
them to
probably at a
strike
cheaper
their
price,
weak
to be
points.
fair.
Fighting
I'm not
alongside
really
your
so much on the
pawns
go
is key to victory.
that I would need a Switch
In
2 to
a
play
world
these
between
games.
Dark and light, embark on an adventure and tell a
But,
tale
hey, you
all
know
your
what?
own.
Could
What
be.
fate awaits the Arisen and their pawns? Dragon's Dogma 2 Dark Arisen launches on Nintendo Switch 2 October 9th. Otherworldly endeavors await in these games.
Otherworldly? Okay. What else do we got?
Earth has been driven to the brink of annihilation.
Oh,
by
Stellar
mysterious
Blades
life
going
forms
over there
called
to
the
Switch.
Nation.
Wow.
Now, join Eve on her mission to save humanity and
They
reclaim the planet.
greenlit
Engage
Stellar
in
Blade going?
high-speed combat that
Okay,
focuses
yeah,
on
sure.
timing. Then find your opening and strike.
You notice how
Defeat enemies to
the
acquire new skills.
the graphics have been slightly
strategically
down and the
deploy them
outfits
to
have been
fit the situation.
specifically altered just enough. They're
Can
choosing
you
very
save
specifically
humanity
tame
and
outfits
reclaim Earth
for
humankind?
her and this
Stellar Blade
announcement.
launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this year.
Oh, they don't even say the specific date.
Blast off in the two-player
This
co-op
one looks
adventure
amazing.
Orbitals.
I remember seeing
Protect
Orbitals
your
and I was like,
home
this
in
has
an
got such a
expedition
vibe.
across the galaxy. There are many interstellar areas to explore. Melt ice to make a path.
Yeah, this one
Activate devices in
this
time
one
with the
catches
beam.
my eye for sure. Like this is
Escape
one of those
from
like really
incoming
exclusive
enemies
ones that'd be
and
really
more.
sick.
Brave the
But
dangers
I don't know,
ahead in your voyage
not enough
through the
for
stars.
to own a full
Two
Nintendo
players
Switch
can
2.
also work together locally or online using GameShare. Work together and overcome the crisis of the cosmos. Orbitals launches exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system September 3rd. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo
September 3, not
eShop.
bad, not bad, not bad.
Journey through the glade of dreams
Oh, yeah.
in this bold
Rayman.
reimagining of Rayman Legends. When a shadowy villain starts spreading corruption,
Like I
it's
said,
up to
a good
Rayman
kids
and his
game. Like
friends to leap,
I think this
glide,
super
and
synergizes
punch their
with
way through charming and colorful
Nintendo's
worlds.
like MO.
Ride dragons
It
across
goes
realms.
really well. It's a
Dive
beautiful
into 4
game.
new musical
If you're a
stages
Rayman fan, that's
and enjoy
awesome.
more
If you're
added content.
if you have kids, this is gonna be a
Up to
great
4
game to hand to your
players can go
kids.
out on a limb in local co-op.
Totally gonna be
You
good.
can
And play
also
with
a
your kids as well,
revamped
outside of
version
just like
Kung Fu
Mario,
using
you know?
GameShare locally or online. Rayman Legends Retold launches on
October
Nintendo
1.
Switch 2 October 1st.
I think that comes out with everybody else.
It's a great day
Oh.
for a big walk. Get lost with friends in this online co-op walking and talking adventure. Set off through a peaceful world.
Wait, I've seen this game. How does this work with the Switch? Do you have to have those accessories to be able to communicate with your friends in this game? Because when I first saw this, this was just strictly for, I think it was for PC at the time or whatever. I don't know if it was also on console too, but seeing this game is like, especially with the way Nintendo Switch 2 has their accessory setup, where you kind of have to use the webcam, their own little webcam stand to communicate with someone, is a big change, or like a big difference when it comes to being able to play this game.
Brimming with challenges, puzzles, and lots of things to discover. Enjoy the sights and sounds as you work together to find your way around. Use all sorts of tools to stay in touch. And figure out new methods of communicating if you're in a pickle. They might even be a little unconventional. And if you're not quite up to adventuring, you can always just relax with your pals. Enjoy the sunset, dance the night away, or steal something from a friend and kick it into the ocean. The
I
usual
guess?
stuff. You can also use mouse controls or hang out with friends using
Oh, mouse
cross-platform
controls, that's
play.
right. The Switch 2 does like act like a
After
mouse
all,
as an
spending
alternative.
Quality time together is the best.
Remember, you still
part
gotta
of
get
a
peripherals to be able to communicate with people though.
Strolling
And or
onto
use your
Nintendo
cell
Switch
phone
2,
and their
August
own
4th.
version of Discord to be able to communicate.
Season the seas.
Alright, I think this next portion is gonna be... They're starting to give a little bit more detail to some of this stuff, but like, I'm not entirely sure yet. Yeah, we'll just keep going, I think. But so far, a lot of these have been like more third-party stuff. I have not... Nothing, like I said, like these games have to convince me to get a Switch 2. Like even Metroid Prime 4 wasn't enough to really get me it, which was kind of sad. I know people have been waiting for it. I was waiting to see how it came out, and came out to like okay-ish reviews, middling reviews, I guess, if you will. So either way, let's keep going. Maybe something else will catch my eye. Nice. Wait, is that Sanji?
Build your very own floating
Nice.
restaurant with the Straw Hat crew.
That's cute.
Cook up recipes with Sanji.
I was so confused. It's like, why'd Sanji suddenly show up?
Decorate it to your liking.
One Piece taking over.
Then
They're
serve your
trying to
customers
push.
as you run the restaurant. By searching for and collecting
This is a
ingredients,
unique take
you'll
on One
expand
Piece.
your menu offerings. Use devil fruit abilities to prepare piping hot steaks.
That's
Or
adorable.
whip up tongue-tingling tauntaun noodles. You can make all sorts of delicious dishes.
That looks delicious.
Spend in-game money to change up the restaurant's interior and expand it to attract even more customers.
Nice. Oh my
Over
god.
400 characters from the One Piece series will appear. Mouse controls are also supported on Nintendo Switch 2.
Interesting.
Get ready for a feast of
I've never really thought about this until now, but because we have the theoretical mouse support on here, so like, you know, being able to like maneuver and essentially click and drag kind of scenarios as in a Nintendo Switch, it does make sense as to why that gimmick was initially pushed, because then now you can open up the variety of games to that, especially with something like a sim or like, you know, a management sim, you know, 4X kind of games, turn-based games. You can kind of get away with some of that stuff here, especially if you're trying to click on like something a little bit more precise. Like if you were to zoom this out, I'm sure it'd be a lot easier when it comes to clicking it, instead of having the game makers force a grid system, if you will. Also, there might be easier translation of moving, let's say, a game like this, which probably will end up being Nintendo exclusive temporarily, and then maybe like a year out, then they'll be like, hey, by the way, we announced this game is going to be now on the computer, on your PC, and in Steam, so you can get your hands on it. Now, if you tried to put this game in, let's say, okay, let's go port this over to the PS4 or the Xbox, technically there might be a little bit of struggle. But since those are more stationary pieces of tech and they have USB ports, you can theoretically just plug in your keyboard and mouse and still have a similar experience with that set. You know, just some open thoughts when it comes to that stuff.
epic proportions in One Piece Grand Gourmet, sailing onto
Ooh,
the Nintendo Switch
nice.
2 and Nintendo Switch systems October 23rd.
All right, looks good. Oh, hold on. Let me go save this from right now, and we'll go to the next video. All right, let's see. Okay, so this one is going to be, looks like Pokopia has an update here for us. Let's take a look. I'm not going to lie, Pokopia has been kind of interestingly, has been catching my eye because of its, you know, gameplay loop. You know, essentially you combine essentially a Stardew Valley-esque kind of game with Pokemon environment. Playing Ditto was actually the smartest move to allow them for the most amount of versatility when it comes to it, but yeah, you know, it makes me think of like Animal Crossing combined with Pokemon, and it's an amazing combination that they've done. They did such a good job with it. Curious to see what they're announcing with this. Almost caught me off guard to get Nintendo Switch 2. Ooh. Are they expanding underwater now?
Keep adventuring in Pokemon Pokopia, even beneath the sea.
Oh, they
Explore the world and
expanded.
the ocean floor with a free update. By using the new move Dive, you can enjoy life with Pokemon living under the sea.
What?
Plant
They're
grass.
expanding.
Build structures.
See
And
this?
expand your towns underwater. This free update is scheduled to release in August 2026.
That's huge. Okay. That is huge. That's like right outside of the window before the September release one. Cause like, what do we got? September. There's like at least a bunch of games coming out for the PS5 games. PS5 games. There's like a bunch of them in there. I think plus Xbox games. I know those are on there. Then in October, you still have a little bit of trickle. Still have more games coming out. There's like a lot like that are coming in out here during this time frame, right? You have games that are coming here, and you have games coming out from here, and then you have November over here on the left, right? This is just strictly slated for GTA 6. I can't. There we go. That is the entire gaming industry is pretty much just hinged on just this is going to be GTA 6. We want to get our games out here first, and then GTA 6 will be here. So having this as August 26th gives Pokemon Pokopia just enough of a window to be like, hey, if you are still into this game, it's going to be fantastic. Have a great time. And you won't get so burdened by stuff like, you know, all these games that are going to be coming out in the September, October area. So you already own the game. You just get the free software update. If you have not gotten them, this will incentivize you to get it. Plus the fact that you're getting a whole new area behind here, all underwater, is going to be like just a whole new region for you guys to essentially develop your town even further. I haven't really played the game myself, but from what I've seen, it looks basically like Animal Crossing, but Pokemon. It looks so much fun. If I did have a Switch, this is probably on the list of things I would probably end up getting for the Switch too. Like, this is probably one of those ones that are worth. So, yeah. Let's see what else they had anything else to say.
And there's more. The Pokemon Pokopia Expansion Pass 2 DLC is on the way. Discover
Expansion
a brand
Pass?
new town, Bubbly Basin. There you'll find new furniture, new outfits, and new
I don't
friends.
like when they do this. This is how you get screwed, you know?
The Pokemon Pokopia Expansion Pass paid DLC will be available later today
It's
on Nintendo
the reason
eShop.
why they do that.
Part 1 of the paid DLC, Bubbly Basin, launches this August. Part 2 and Part 3 will launch at a later date. Look
So, sorry. So if you guys can't see behind my head, so we have late 2026. So that's, again, probably after GTA 6, if I had to guess. Because they kind of want people to get burned out by it. Hopefully maybe December, maybe? I question that, you know. I question if it's going to be December. And then you've got part 3 right here, which is going to be in 2027, which they just didn't specify, so they can have whatever they want on that. So, yeah. That's just how I see it right now. So, I did a terrible job. After GTA 6, December, maybe. That's my guess. That's my guess. They might end up pushing it back, but who knows? The expansion pass, I mean, they've been doing this for a while now at this point. My personal take is like, I don't like the idea of essentially buying out for, you know, DLC ahead of time or purchasing ahead of time. Be like, hey, you know, get your values worth by buying the entire pass ahead of time. It helps us fund the stuff ahead of time. I don't know. Not my personal take on it, but if you really love the game and want to support it that way, I guess it's your call. Just not my cup of tea personally.
out for more details in the future.
Oh, and there's a bunch of other extra stuff. So yeah, there you go. Available now, Pokopia. I think it's a fun game if you really love Animal Crossing and Pokemon. This is the perfect game for you. Very nice, chill vibes. Enjoy. And so they get to eat good. They get to eat good. Yeah. All right, let's see if we can set up for the next video here and see what's happening next. All right, then let's see what the next video has squared away for us here. Water. Another Pokemon. Oh, I forget. Wait, check
We
one.
hope you're looking forward to more
Hold on.
content for Pokemon Pokopia via a free update
Oh.
and paid DLC.
Still going. Next one. Sorry. We already talked our butts off about it.
This is the Dagdan Empire. A
Dagdan
prosperous land
Empire.
ruled
Why
by
does
the
that sound
gods.
familiar?
The capital,
this-
Daxian, place host to the heroic games. The winner of which
Is
is
this
granted
Dragon
one
Quest?
wish. Powerful fighters from across the land have gathered to
No.
participate.
This is why is this Fire Emblem? Yes, Fire Emblem, Fortune's Weave. Okay. Interesting.
The story revolves around 4 heroes. Kai, a young boy determined to win the games to save his imprisoned father.
Mm-hmm.
Dietrich, a swordsman ever on the hunt for a stronger foe. Theodora, a queen seeking to fulfill the long-held dream of her homeland. And
Okay.
Rita, a musician with her sights
We got the
set on
bard. We
revenge.
found the bard.
Guide whichever character you choose to victory as they weave their own unique tale.
Passed to me, blade.
Between matches, you can strengthen your forces in different ways. Hone your techniques at the training grounds.
That movement made me think of like dot hack for a minute. I don't know why.
Recruit new allies.
It's probably just the
Travel
basic move.
beyond Daxian's
Ooh.
walls to gain experience.
I never got into the
How you spend your
franchise.
free
I
time
get
is
it,
up to you.
but I feel like it's so deep that I'm like, I don't know where to
Combat
even
takes
start.
the form of
Technically,
turn-based
every
tactical
story
battles.
is unique and different,
Consider your weapon's
right?
range.
So
And your unit's strengths on the
I do
battlefield.
like the turn-based strategic combat situation. I think I get stressed out by when it comes to the relationship thing, because then I'm like, oh, I gotta get it. I gotta prep. I gotta
Using these techniques
make
to the
sure that
fullest,
these two become
you
a couple
might
or
turn
something
the
like that.
tide of battle.
Oh man,
Rejoice with me
rejoice!
of the underworld.
You look upon the promised one, who will route you here and guide the living to salvation.
How did it feel?
To upheave the world. Begone from us, the darkest dark.
Ooh. So when does this come out? Oh wow! Right here, in the middle of everything. That's, I guess, dude. This fall is going to be such a stacked. I've said this probably in a few other videos, but this is a stacked fall season for video games. September and October are just bombarded with video games. Like, you will be spoiled for choice by this time. I'm surprised nobody is trying to push for July. Like, Rhythm Heaven right now is in July, and I think that is getting all the love because there's nothing else in between as far as like some of the games that have been announced in that time frame. Everything is in September right now. Shit, I can't even draw correctly. So September and October are all stacked because November is GTA. Like I said, this is a wild setup. They're assuming that this is going to be the game above all games. So they're like, okay, let's get them now while we can, like a month or two before. You still have August. Like, August is an option here. You guys, is that too soon? Like, I can understand if you have July, unless you have like major issues here, but like August is still an option, like you can still squeeze a good game and still help out the summer effect. But these two alone are just so stacked, and then GTA is just reserved for November, and then December is like every time where everything cools off. I wonder what made the decisions for so many game companies to think like, yeah, I'm just gonna stack it right here. All right, but that's the case, That's what they want. It's
Fire
what they
Emblem
want.
Fortune's Weave launches September 17th. Alongside the standard edition, there will be a special edition, the Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave Dagden Collection. That
Beautiful.
launches the same day. Please look forward to it.
All right, I think we have another game coming up. So let me just, yeah. Okay, so next one we got going on here. Let's take a look. All right, guys, let's take a look at what this next one is here. Let's see.
Let's continue with some more headlines.
Oh, this one's a batch again, huh?
Welcome to the next level of Ninja Battle.
Is this Ninjago, I think, right? No, not Ninjago. What am I thinking? Ninjago's the Lego game.
The first part of Ninjala 2 is sneaking onto
Ninjala.
Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh, Ninjala 2. Oh, okay.
After accidentally breaking a forbidden seal, you're stranded on an uncharted planet. Overcome the dangers lurking here to safely return to Earth in this open-world action adventure.
That's kind of cool. Not gonna lie.
Use Ninja Gum to freely traverse this vast world in search of clues to get back home. You can
That's
also blow a
actually
bubble
kind of
to
fire.
float in the air. Defeat enemies blocking your path with weapons crafted from Ninja Gum.
That's cool.
You can
You know
even
what?
summon buddies with Gum Ninjutsu
That's
to
awesome.
unleash powerful attacks. Additionally, up to 4 ninja can team up in local or online multiplayer
that's good.
to chew through tough battles. The first part of Ninjala 2, The Uncharted Planet, launches exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system next spring.
Okay, honestly, I feel like this is underrated. Just looking at it for what it is, like people would probably write it off as like a kid's game. Yes, that's probably true. It's obviously not targeted for adults, but this, just on the mechanics alone being presented in front of you, just simple action, I think, is it considered RPG combat, maybe, question marks, but definitely action for sure. It's like really good. That's a really good polish. The multiplayer, I'm curious about it. Like if I was a lot younger and I was given a Switch 2, this would be like a game I would like sink my teeth into. Or if I had kids, it's like, yeah, I would give this game because it's got the quality time to soak and like let them play in a world. It's like playing a Breath of the Wild, but like a budget friendlier version of it, if you will. Instead of like, if you're worried about like Ganon, like freaking your child out when they start fighting Ganon or any of the other scary bosses or characters that are in the universe, this is probably like a much more kid-friendly alternative, in my opinion. So, yeah. Let's see what else they got going on.
The DK Challenge barrels in. Coming to Nintendo Switch Online on Nintendo Switch 2, the limited time DK Challenge event.
DK Challenge? Limited
Take
time?
on challenges across many Donkey Kong games available with Nintendo Classics.
What do you mean?
By completing them, you can earn and enjoy collectible digital challenge cards. And if you have Donkey Kong Bonanza, you can attempt even more challenges.
Oh, Jesus.
Try out ones geared for beginners, or take on developer challenges for something with a bit more punch.
Developer challenge.
Rediscover Donkey Kong games, play challenges, and complete your card collection. DK Challenge can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch Online app on the home menu of your Nintendo Switch 2. You'll be able to barrel through these limited time challenges starting later today.
I guess it's pretty
Plus,
good.
The Donkey Kong Bonanza, DK Island, and Emerald Rush paid DLC. A limited time collaboration with Super Mario Brothers is breaking through. Enjoy
Cool.
outfits for DK and Pauline, inspired by Mario and Luigi.
Oh,
Plus,
cute.
there are coins, super mushrooms, question blocks, and more.
They're definitely building out their, I guess you could say,
Experience Emerald Rush as you've never seen it
their
before
Nintendo
with the Super
World
Mario Brothers
ecosystem.
Twist. This limited time collaboration event
Like this
will
make
be
like
held in
from a business
4
standpoint, I
waves
kind of
with
get
the
it. You
first
know, you're
wave
just making an
beginning
ecosystem
later
of
today.
games and characters, and then putting different new things on it. It's nothing
From
new,
the creators
but it's
of
you know.
Vampire Survivors.
Hold on, before we go any further. So they're essentially making an entire ecosystem of like challenges and stuff, essentially creating, you know, like Nintendo Land, Nintendo World. You want to expose as much as you can for Donkey Kong. So that's why they put out all the challenges, incentives for younger generations, even to play the old school games, and get collectibles or any sort of rewards from being able to complete those challenges and stuff. I think it's good. It makes sense. Does a little bit of rehashing as Nintendo had been doing lately. But otherwise, you know, it kind of speaks to how they want to continue to expand their ecosystem and get people to stay within the Nintendo sphere, if you will. So next one, it looks like it's Vampire, not Survivors. Vampire, what is it called? What?
The latest game from the makers of Vampire Survivors,
Wait,
Jujutsu
what?
Kaisen Rumble Survivathon.
What?
Cast a spell onto Nintendo Switch
That,
2.
hold the fuck
Up
up.
to
That just
8
caught me off
players
guard.
can
Hold on.
compete online.
Hold the fuck up. Wait, well, hold on. I need a minute. What just happened? I thought that they were going to announce the Vampire Survivors other game, the card game. All of a sudden, I suddenly see JJK come out of nowhere here. Now suddenly there's JJK Vampire Survivors here. Now you can apparently compete against everybody else, playing against different people. Wait, what is happening? I was not expecting this. I guess if you're a good weeb, yeah. It's like, if you're super duper into this and you have a Nintendo Switch, I'm pretty sure this is dope. Like, good on you. That caught me off guard, genuinely. I did not expect that.
For the top spot in this Survivors Royale. At the start
it is a
of the
Survivor
match,
Royale.
players don't battle directly. Instead, take down enemies on your own map to earn points. Each time you earn 100 points, you can add a rule to your run, including ones that hinder other players.
Oh, it's like,
The match culminates in a head-to-head final battle between the
it's like
top
the curse
2
game
players.
kind of thing, huh?
Who will be the final survivor? More than 20 characters. from the
I get
Jujutsu
it. This is
Kaisen
kind of
series
like
appear.
based on
Characters
the
can be unlocked just by
the
playing.
curse
Battle
game or
online
whatever they
with
call it
players
in
near and
Jujutsu
far,
Kaisen.
Or go it alone against computer-controlled opponents. Exorcise curses, dominate rivals, and
That's
rise to the
actually
top.
smart.
Jujutsu
I'm at-
Kaisen Rumble Survivathon launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this year.
That's actually pretty cool. I thought that is actually a really smart one. I actually think that's pretty good. If I did have a Switch 2, I'd be hyped for that. But I have Vampire Survivor, so I'm good.
Are you up for the challenge in these games? Brutal, unforgiving battles storm
Dark
onto
Souls?
Nintendo Switch 2. In a forsaken
Lords of the
world,
Fallen 2.
only
Oh,
darkness
going there.
devours all in its path. Now, only one kingdom endures. Defy the will of the gods to save what remains of humanity. Master brutal melee combat, devastating sorceries, and lethal ranged attacks. Test your
Kids
mettle
for the
against
Souls-like
towering
games, eh?
abominations on your journey across the realms of the living.
If I was
and
to
the
get
dead.
this game, I'd probably get it on the
Hero
PC.
must rise for a god to fall. Lords of the Fallen 2 launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this fall. Enter a darkly elegant world based on the
Liza
story
P?
of Pinocchio in
Yep, Liza
Lies
P.
of P.
Yep, Liza
In
P.
a city under siege,
Souls
you
likes.
must fight rampaging mechanical puppets and seek the cause of this upheaval
Souls
while
like.
confronting your own humanity. Take on
In
enemies using customizable weapons and prosthetic arms that allow you to swap between different abilities. But know
Switch
this, the lies you tell will alter your fate.
2. Souls like
Lies
to.
of P Complete Edition, which
that's what's
includes
happening.
Overture, a prequel expansion to the main game, launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system August 6th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo
Okay.
eShop.
I see you guys.
The most recent entry in the legendary Devil May Cry
Devil May Cry.
series is slashing its way onto Nintendo Switch 2. Play as Nero, Dante, V, and Virgil. Each
How
armed with
long
different
has it
battle
been since this
styles
game came
as
out?
You fight off hordes of demons and epic bosses. Pull off stylish attacks, dodges, and combos with your vast arsenal of weapons and skills.
I swear.
Enjoy
How
thrilling,
long has this game been out?
high-octane
I
combat
swear
at
it's been
60
out for a
frames
while.
per
Wow.
second in both TV mode and handheld mode. Plus additional content such as
Okay.
battle tracks, character colors, and Devil Breaker weapons for Nero are included. Devil May Cry 5 Devil Hunter Edition launches
Very nice.
on Nintendo Switch 2 June 23rd.
Oh, okay. See, look, we have a game, like, but this game's been out for a while now, so this one's already cooked and ready to go. So hey, show some love. At least filling the time for them in between, before they even get, other bigger ticket items out of the way.
Pre-orders begin later today.
At least they don't have to wait.
On
Yeah.
Nintendo eShop.
Enter a mystical era deep in Japan's past. 6 souls determined to forge their own
I saw the cats.
destiny.
I saw the cats. That was adorable.
Runaway ninja named Kisuke.
I still have some unfinished business in this world. I shall make him pay.
This is a very interesting animation style.
Sentence me to die 7 days from now.
I'd start repenting if I were you.
An action RPG for the ages. What
Hmm.
fate awaits those who wield the demon
Damn.
blades? Muramasa, Revenant Blades.
They just casually announce it and they're like, yeah, by the way, it's going to be early 2027. And it's like, is it who? Okay. It's not my personal cup of tea. I'll admit it will be okay, but not my cup of tea. It definitely looks complex and the art style is really unique. So I'll give it that much.
Nintendo Switch 2 editions of these 3 Xenoblade
Ooh.
Chronicles games are incoming.
There it is. All 3.
All 3 games run at 60 frames per second with 4K resolution.
Damn,
and
they're just
TV mode
bombarding
or
with all this. I
full
was like,
HD
okay, we're going to
in
make this
handheld
video,
mode.
really quick. Damn, they are bombarding with content
In-game
right now for them.
cutscenes also have enhanced resolution and frame rate.
Question is, when does this come out? It's
Not
less
only
blurry. What else?
But you can travel on a high-speed vehicle in the first game. Control blades to fight mercenary squad battles in the second.
Very nice.
And put your strength to the test against waves of enemies in the third. There's also a variety of other content added to each of the 3 games.
Voice
More
heart-to-heart
details will be
conversations.
revealed
Nice.
at a later date.
Oh, so this one's not ready yet, huh? This one's still
The digital
cooking.
version of Xenoblade Chronicles
Oh,
Definitive
wait.
Edition, Nintendo's
Oh, so this is specifically the first one. Okay, so the first one's already out, coming out today. Physical version on the 30th. Okay.
Switch 2 edition and the upgrade pack will be available.
So what about the
later
other one?
today. The physical
What about 2 and 3? Why just this one to start? I guess it's like for the shadow drop, right? They do it for the shadow drop. Like I said, what about them? Like, what are they going to do for this?
version launches on July 30th.
That's a
The
good enough
Nintendo
time for them.
Switch 2 editions of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and Xenoblade Chronicles 3 will be available on the dates shown on screen.
Ooh, okay. So when the physical of 2, so physical of number 1 is on the 30th, July 30, then you get the digital version, and then the October version of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 comes out on October, which is like right before GTA 6. Right? Sorry, can't write right now because it's so tiny. Then you have December 3, 2026 here. I'm going to write this here because my head's in the way. All that's going to happen. But it's going to be overshadowed, I think. All the because I feel like everybody's just going to talk about this. So is this enough? I feel like set up for failure, maybe? Oh, let me put this up. Set up for failure? Question marks? Like, honestly? I feel like maybe a bundle where they could have all three could work. I feel bad. I just don't know. I feel bad. Okay, question. Before I go, I guess I should put this out there. Question. Is there going to be a bundle for all three? That is a good question to ask, because instead of doing these bursts in between, players would probably be like, all right, give me all three at once. Maybe after GTA 6. Could be after GTA 6? Question mark. Who knows? It's a really interesting, bold strategy.
Three Xenoblade Chronicles games are getting Nintendo Switch 2 editions. New features will be added to each title, so we hope you'll check them out.
Okay. I think this... Okay. I think this next batch is probably going to be focused on like more like big first-party style games, but we'll see. Yeah. Okay, let's jump into the next one. I think this we'll see how this goes. It will definitely be interesting for sure.
And a new story in the Xenoblade series is about to begin. Here are some early moments from the game.
Ooh. Oh, Xeno 4? Xeno 4? Oh? This does look nice. That's a question. Interesting.
騎士の力を増幅させるだけでなく、そのものの行動や思いも刻みます。これからのあなたの学院生活のすべてがその意志と共にあると思ってください。
That looks beautiful. Does look gorgeous. I never got used to the combat of how they did it in the Xenoblade Chronicles. I get it a little bit, but at the same time, I needed more time to really understand it, because I think I just jumped into Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and I didn't understand the combat. I think this explains why they set it up this way. Oh, there we go. Genesis. Interesting. Okay. That explains why they did all that. You know, all this build up for Xenoblade going into it. It's like, why would you just tier this, break it down into like 3 different pieces, being 3 different games, and then selling the physical and the digitals, and then all this stuff, especially around the time of GTA. This is clearly going to be a 2027 game. At least 2020. Oops, shoot. Okay, hold on. Clear drawing. This is clearly 2027 plus game. For sure. They wanted to announce a bunch of that stuff because it kind of felt like Xenoblade became an afterthought for a bit going into the rest of this year, especially with all the announcements of those games getting remasters and stuff. Considering how much the stacked time frame looks like when you're thinking of, you know, September, October, and then GTA in November. It's like, okay, did we just kind of run Xenoblade into the worst lineup? Especially Xenoblade 3, because it's going to come right after GTA 6. And I'm calling it right now. It's going to be 20 times. Yep, there you go. See? 2027 plus. Easy.
Xenoblade
Easy.
Genesis marks a new beginning. What kind of story do you think will be told? Please look forward to future updates. Next, please take a look at this.
Okay. I think the next one, because he just swung and I heard tennis, it's going to be Switch Sports 2. I'm going to call it right now. Switch Sports 2. Which reminds me, Wifey and I still need to get the other one. I have a feeling. I love Wii Sports. I need to get Switch Sports for sure. Let's see. 2?
Welcome to Woohoo Island, home to all kinds of sports. Come to Nintendo Switch Sports Resort.
Let's go.
Use the Joy-Con 2 controllers as rackets, bows,
yep,
or even handles.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
There are
No way it's gonna be able to tell
sports
you.
to choose from, all with intuitive motion controls. Let's go over them. Punch,
Yes,
guard,
here we
counter,
go.
and outmaneuver for the knockout in boxing.
This is the best one right here. Boxing.
Make quick shots.
Table
Keep your
tennis.
opponent on their toes.
No, give us the
In
real tennis.
Table tennis. Aim for the center of the target and let that arrow fly. In archery. Enjoy rallies with
There we go,
different types of
proper
shots
tennis.
In tennis.
It's gonna be tennis, baby. Proper
Boxing.
tennis.
Set and spike in volleyball. Roll the ball
Bowling,
straight or give it a
yes.
spin to strike big in bowling. Dribble,
Easy.
pass, and shoot to score in
Nah,
basketball.
that's kind of weird. That's kind of
Adjust your
awkward.
shot's power, then swing
Golf,
your club
yes.
in golf.
Golf's good. Any swinging motion, I
Battle
think,
with one
works.
thumb to hand your opponent a defeat in thumb wrestling.
That's so weird.
Ride through the course using mouse controls in skateboarding.
Nah. Now you're
Steer
trying
with handles
really
and
hard.
Coast along the waves.
It's a
in
little-
power cruising.
A little much.
Tilt the controller and fly around freely in prop playing.
Oh my god. Hold on. You guys can't see it. But essentially imagine holding a paper airplane. That's what's behind me right now. If you were to look behind me right now, there's essentially like, imagine holding a paper airplane with prop plane right now, and you're essentially just like, you know, like when you do that with your kids or anything like that. That's what it sounds. That's what's in my head is like what's happening right now. It's cute. It's funny. That sounds like a tech demo though, in my opinion. But goated sports so far right now is tennis. I can't spell. Table tennis. Golf. That's already a sick one. I would like boxing. I think any swinging motion is really good. Swinging motion equals good, equals like a good game. That's just how I'm saying. Like, that's just how I see it. Oh gosh.
Plus, you can warm up for these sports with jump rope.
That's an interesting.
You can create and play as a sportsmate.
I kind of get that one.
Or me character.
Oh, you can get it. Import your me. Yeah, I'll be throwing hands on there. I'll be throwing hands for sure for boxing.
On Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo Switch Sports Resort launches.
Okay. 10/22/2026. This for the non-GTA. This is for the non-GTA crowd. So you're talking about your dad, your mom, your little cousin. This is what this is supposed to be for. You get this, and then you get this so that when Christmas time comes around, when family time comes around, right? So family time comes up top here. You are like, oh, what should we do after we've had, turkey dinner or, Christmas and we've opened up all our presents? You go here and then you immediately be like, I'm going to play Nintendo Switch Sports against my family and dominate. This is it. This is what's in the household. You are ready to play this with the family. This is why, I guess this makes the most sense, especially because it sounds like they're just kind of ignoring GTA 6. That's how I see it. They don't give a fuck with this one because they know that this is not intended for the GTA crowd. This is for the people who are like normal, people who have, everyday jobs, who don't keep up with the gaming scene. This makes sense. And you got this ready for the holiday season for sure. Holidays was 100% in mind when this came through. Guarantee it. This is still hype. I'm not gonna lie. Probably best strategy, very bold strategy. Honestly, probably. But although bold, I will probably say a little bit of a safe bet. But honestly, makes sense. Your target demographic is the non-GTA crowd. You got dad, mom, little cousin, whoever, little kids. That's the whole point with this one. So it makes sense it's being marketed on this day. God.
Exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system, October 22nd. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Yeah.
Nintendo Switch Sports Resort.
I want the physical copy.
Nintendo Switch 2.
I want all the physical copies.
We showed all the sports included, but since we have the opportunity, let's try one of the new sports.
This
is more tech demo. Oh, they're really doing the thumb war
Before
one?
the match, let's go over the rules. Hold down your opponent's thumb for 3 seconds.
I hate this one. This.
If yours gets pinned, just shake the controller to break free.
No.
And if you keep your thumb held down, it'll get bigger and stronger. 3, 2, 1. You'll need this to claim victory.
Not a personal favorite of mine.
Here's to a great thumb wrestling match. The thumb moves, just like this.
Round 1.
Here we go. Let's have a good match. Oh, got him right away.
Nice.
Oh, they broke free. All right. Let's try this.
This is awkward.
Oh, go, go, go. Hold it. Oh, they broke free again.
This could be the third one. This gonna be it. This gonna be it. This is the riveting gameplay that we're all waiting for.
Wait. Whew. I was worried for a
guess.
second there.
Oh, they do have lives. I think the lives are at the
Okay,
bottom right
click on
here.
started to
Like
sparkle,
if you see
and the nail got bigger.
if you guys see in the bottom left corner here, I'm pretty sure that's your life counter here. So like the amount of times you can break out, but I could be very wrong. There's that little life counter there, so I've got to keep that tab in mind.
Hold on a second. That's not how it's supposed to go. It's okay. Everything is fine.
Oh,
My thumb returned to normal.
oh, them dodges, them
Ooh,
dodges.
sparkling again. Now let's try. Oh, I got deflected.
I see.
Wait a
All
minute.
right.
Ah,
Damn, he took an L? He took an L on that
please
demo?
wait a little longer for Nintendo Switch Sports Resort.
That's
Let's
crazy.
move on to more headlines.
Okay, that's crazy. Oh man, bold move. But honestly, it's understandable, especially with all the marketing that they have. This one's an easy bag for them. This is an easy bag. This is, like I said, for the non-GTA crowd, easy sell. You get this family fun. If I had a kid, yeah, makes sense. You get this one. I'm gonna beat my kid when it comes to playing tennis, table tennis, boxing. I'm a win. They gotta learn. All right, let's see if we can jump into the next one here. All right, let's jump into the next one here. Let's see what we got.
Survive a land
Oh,
ruled by dragons.
I think we're doing another batch of like just
The world
random
of
games.
RuneScape comes
This,
to
yeah,
Nintendo
Dragon
Switch
Wilds is
2.
coming here, huh?
An ancient power has awakened on the forgotten continent of Ashenfall.
I had been playing this earlier.
Explore a land
I'm playing
infused with
these,
magic
trying to see what's going on.
and uncover lost secrets on your journey to face the Dragon Queen. In this survival crafting adventure, delve into the mysteries of Ashenfall, amongst the ruins of fallen civilizations. On your expedition, harness the land's transformative magic. to
Very
gather
nice.
resources, craft gear, and build shelter. Then, step into battle, forge weapons, sharpen
Yeah,
your skills,
honestly, this
and
game is
face
pretty
the
good.
danger
Like,
that awaits.
it's not a Switch exclusive, but
Survive the wilds,
like,
unveil lost
I prefer this on the PC.
and challenge dragons in
It must be super
RuneScape
optimized by this point
Dragon
then.
Wilds,
So
launching on Nintendo Switch 2 September 5th.
already got it. Got it. Yeah. Sorry, already got it. So don't worry about that. Oh gosh.
15th. Get on board for these games. Customize your own
Oh,
avatar
what the
and
heck?
play in the adorable world of Hello Kitty Partyland.
Oh, cute.
Join the party with over 40
Oh, Kudetama was actually really cute there.
and several board games.
This is going to be like one of those ones where people are going to collect it. It's just like, I have this because it's going to be worth a lot later.
Plus, you
Honestly,
can
just a
choose
cute.
from
It's just a
16
cute
partner
game.
Characters, collect
Oh,
stickers, and so much
if I had a
more.
daughter, yeah, I'm sure they would love
Hello
this
Kitty
game.
Partyland launches exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch.
Valid
October
time
29th.
frame. They're not competing.
and finish the job.
They're just coming in straight hot with this Star Fox one. It's like, all right, cool. Yep.
Blast off for
Damn.
adventure across the
They
Lilac system
are they doing
with
them
Fox
dirty by
with
just doing it
Cloud
like
and
that?
his
Well, no,
crew.
they didn't because they actually had a straight up separate
A
direct
battle
on this.
for
So
the
this is just
fate of the
reinforcing the
galaxy
fact
begins.
that they have
Star
this one.
Fox launches on Nintendo Switch 2, June 25th.
I totally forgot. You know what? There we go. That is huge. Star Fox has a lot of gap. This is early. It's coming out. Very good remake. They didn't have to change too much and just make it look much, much nicer. Good move. It's just kind of stealth being like, yeah, by the way, it's stealth dropping, but technically they did announce this already. I don't remember if they announced the date for that one, but knowing that this is already like by the end of this month, got people hyped. Yeah. There are people who have been craving for a Star Fox game for a hot minute, so enjoy that. It's kind of funny that they like slightly slid that right there.
Tutorial, and one of the game's opening stages will be available later today on Nintendo eShop.
Oh, stealth demo. Nice.
Hope resonates within the crystals.
What is this? Oh, I didn't even realize it's like pixelated. It's like that 3D 2D mix.
The first Final Fantasy game in HD 2D, Final Fantasy Resonance.
Ooh. Is this a remake?
Lapis, a vast world that has prospered through the power of crystals. But after the invasion of the Veritas, this once thriving world lies on the brink of annihilation. Now Rain, a knight of Grandshelt, must journey across the realm with his companions to stop the Veritas. In thrilling turn-based battles,
so sick.
call upon visions, iconic
Wait,
Final
what?
Fantasy heroes from other worlds to take down monsters.
Oh, this
Can
is a
you
whole new
uncover the
one.
Truth behind the Veritas and the secrets the crystals hold.
That's kind of
Final
sick.
Fantasy Resonance launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems October 22nd.
Oh my god. A new one. That's crazy. I don't know if this is a remake of something from the past, but the fact that it looks so gorgeous. Like, I understood when they did the what was like a Bravely Default and those kind of games where they were like going for a specific art style. It really works. One thing that caught me off like amazing was, if I can pull back just enough here real quick. This looks, I'm assuming this is like that mixture of like slightly pixelated look combined with like a 3D, like imagine doing like a 3D thing and then putting like a pixel filter on it. It looks so good. That looks so good.
To stop the Veritas.
So
iconic Final Fantasy heroes from other worlds.
It's crazy that they're pulling in 3D for some of these ones. It's really good. So
Fantasy Resonance.
Love it. Love it. Good for them. All right, what do we got? What else do we got? It's like hit or miss.
In a new 3D puzzle
Piku
exploration
Niku
adventure.
2.
What do giant fruit, malevolent robot frogs, and an all-powerful potato have in common? Nothing.
It's a potato.
Other than a
I didn't know it was a
conspiracy,
potato.
Of course. Meet a cavalcade of curious characters, each with their own
It's
problems
adorable.
and puzzles to solve. But beneath this seemingly happy world lies a sinister plot to squeeze the locals for all they're worth. Time to join the resistance by using Piku's surprising abilities. Help solve the people's problems in surprising and downright oddball ways. Feeling baffled by these affable denizens? Embrace these strange encounters and bring about an ultimate understanding. And in this sequel, navigate and explore in full 3D as you discover the secrets of this vivid, colorful world. Get ready to wander, solve, and gossip in Piku Niku 2, launching on Nintendo Switch 2 next year.
That's an interesting one. That's interesting. Cute. I don't really have much to say, but hey, cute. Okay, I think this is going to be a big one, so. Okay, so I think this one's going to be another a big one because they've given us full screen right ahead. I don't know. Let's see. Sometimes they've just been dropping like left and right like crazy. They're like, oh yeah, by the way, Star Fox is coming out soon. So I wonder what this one is.
Prepare for
An all-new
Dragon Quest?
monster-filled adventure.
Oh, what the heck? Yeah, it's definitely Dragon Quest.
Two girls find themselves lost in the kingdom of Witherwood. There they gain
Are they gonna do like a Pokemon style of it?
Friends. Spot a monster you fancy?
Yeah.
Scout it.
Oh.
Win it over and it'll fight by your side.
Interesting.
And that's not all.
Yeah, very much like Dragon Quest Pokemon style.
Two monsters to create more powerful allies.
Oh, this is like that Monster Rancher game, isn't it?
Now, take on the most fearsome of foes with a team that's uniquely your own.
That's interesting. They're cooking with this one.
And it's monstrously fun. Dragon Quest Monsters, the Withered World.
Ooh. Hold on, pulled back. They just casually said, it's right there, that this one is on December 3, 2026. For both Nintendo Switch and Switch 2. I haven't been keeping tabs on what's exclusively on Switch and Switch 2, but because I'm just going to assume that a majority of it's just going to be Switch 2. But for the most part, you know, the fact that December 3, 2026, they are pretty much saying like, yeah, not a GTA crowd, but also I think like an RPG fan would just be into something like this, especially if you're like a hardcore RPG fan. Dragon Quest, right up your alley. If you're into Pokemon, this probably will also appeal to you as well. So,
Quest Monsters, the Withered World.
Awesome.
Huh. About time you got here.
Who you? Oh, I guess they just casually added to that one. All right, let's see what this next big one is going to be. Castlevania? Pretty sure it's a Castlevania. Or wait, no. Oh, it's the From Software game. It's From Software.
We are monsters.
Let's go.
Vying for blood.
From Software. I can't spell because I'm so hyped. Hold on. Let me write this crazy. This caught everyone. They were like, oh my God. But it's only exclusive to the Switch. It looks so interesting. This totally catches me. Like this, if I had the Switch 2, this probably would be a must-have game. That's what I'm saying. You know, I'm just...
You're finally here. Worthy spirit.
Oh. Duskbloods. Date? Do we have a date? What? This is gonna be so buggy AF. It's gonna be so buggy AF. Too bad I don't have a Switch. It's okay. It's okay. Honestly, I think I'll just wait for the next game. Elden Ring's still pretty fucking gutted, I'll admit. And there's also Lords of the Fallen 2 still has an alternative choice. Just saying.
How was that? Next, we have more news about an upcoming treasure hunting game.
Oh, okay. I think I'm going to hold it off on this one, but like between those two alone, like Dragon Quest can be great. And then the fact that they did kind of give a little bit more room for From Software makes me excited for that one. I think a lot of people are that's going to move some units for sure. People who are like into From Software games are going to try to get their hands on it. Dragon Quest, that's a hardcore fan base that's always going to be like Nintendo loyal, I think, for the most part. But I know that there's Dragon Quest games in other consoles, but Nintendo Switch and a PC probably would be the perfect combo for a Dragon Quest fan, because you can get essentially the best of both worlds through that. I don't know if there's technically Dragon Quest in the other consoles. I think there is some like on Xbox. I don't remember if there ever was exclusives in that direction. Either way, looks good. I want to know. Kind of want to know what this next one is going to be. Treasure hunting game. Don't know.
Hey everyone, here's some fresh news about Splatoon Raiders.
Oh,
new
Splatoon Raiders.
Focused adventure.
Oh,
Check
single
out this
player.
neat little place, the hideout ship out on the water. There's Deep Cut, a trio of swashbuckling musicians. And this scrappy individual?
Ooh, I didn't know it was a
that's
single
you.
player
Let's call this
experience.
handy youth the mechanic. The four of them are using the hideout ship as their hub.
I thought this would be like another good,
Islands.
like a good Call of Duty. Like this is Nintendo's Call of Duty franchise, in my opinion.
Looks like the treasure they're after is at the base of those lights. But there's a bunch of aggressive creatures called salmonids in the way.
Salmonids.
And when you get too close, they'll attack immediately. The salmonids aren't pushovers either, so you shouldn't go it alone.
Oh.
That's where this comes in, the exploration bot. A member of Deep Cut pilots it during your treasure hunts and attacks automatically.
Oh.
Launches you in the air for extra height. And even gets out of the bot to unleash special moves like this. You'll also get support in the form of gadgets.
I feel like this is an experiment.
Fires ink after it's placed.
I feel like this game is an experiment for something bigger that they want to do with Splatoon. Because the fan base is still strong. Not gonna lie, I played it, and I'll admit I was a tourist. It's like, I get it. It's still pretty, like, this is why I equate it to like the Nintendo Call of Duty, because of like the aggressiveness of it all, but yet how quirky and fun it is.
But the salmonids aren't the only powerful ones around here.
I was never one to really pay attention to a story in the Splatoon games per se.
And you can customize all sorts of upgrades to fit your playstyle.
Yeah, this feels like 100% an experiment before they do like Splatoon 4.
Looks like time's up. There are even more details to cover in the upcoming Splatoon Raiders Direct, airing on June 30th. And in the smart device app Nintendo Today, see the story events leading up to Splatoon Raiders with daily
Wow, they're giving a whole
launch.
separate direct for this
in
one.
collaboration with this game, there's going to be a special Splatfest in Splatoon 3. The theme looks like it's about Splatoon Raiders. Details will be announced here.
Yeah, there's such dedicated fan base to Splatoon.
Don't forget to check this out too.
Yes, the North America League tournaments playoffs there, so totally makes sense. Wow, they just casually said, by the way, it's going to come out July 23. Hold on, they're just like, by the way, this game's going to come out soon. I felt like they put more emphasis on that, but remember that they're kind of arranging for 6/30 2026 for their direct on this one, so that kind of makes sense. They only kept it to a minimum here. I thought this would be a bigger deal for them. I guess that for the big ticket items that they're really just allowing like straight up separate directs for that, especially for their like more beloved franchises, if you will. And then like these big one, I guess these quote unquote big ones where all the other big players are on, they're just kind of keeping it close to the chest for the most part. I mean, there's still a lot of games that are like being announced, left, right, and center, but there hasn't been like the mover yet. I'd say this is definitely a mover, but they're going to put more emphasis on this one when the direct comes out. It's like now it's not like where E3 back then you had to announce your big stuff because all eyes were on you. Now with the way it has been, it's just like, okay, we'll release it on our terms because we don't have to compete with everybody else. I can release it on YouTube and do a direct for that. So yeah, Just how I see, just how I'm interpreting it, especially from
So what did you think?
seeing all this.
Splatoon Raiders is just around the corner. We'll also be releasing new Joy-Con 2
Oh.
controllers inspired by Deep Cut.
That's
We hope you're
cool.
looking
I
forward
do
to
like the
it.
color scheme.
Let's see some more headlines.
All right. Hold on. I'm going to jump to another one. Okay. Let's go for another. Here, let's see. What has he got? What do we have to announce on these batches here? Seems like they're just firing off left and right. What the fuck? Wait, Deltarune. Right? Yep, I was right. Deltarune. What? I know nothing of the franchise. I am familiar with it, but never played the games myself. Chapter 5 is waiting. Launching. Oh, sorry. You guys can't see that. It is June 24, 2026. Free update. Cool. So that's a nice rounder for the people who are into Deltarune. But I imagine it's also going to be on Steam as well, because I'm pretty sure Chapter 1's on Steam, if I remember correctly. I haven't kept up with the franchise. But yeah, there you go. June 24 for all you lovely peeps.
Awaken your power.
Why does that look like a persona?
Heed me, O kingless.
Whoa.
Whosoever hath truly earned the greatest faith of the citizenry shall ascend to throne and crown by right of kings.
I guess.
The United Kingdom of
oh, metaphor. Yeah,
Euphronia,
Refantasio.
inhabited by 8 tribes.
Refantasio. Okay.
The next king shall be
I still
decided
have
by
not
the
played this
will of
game.
The people. By decree of the king, as his face floats in the sky, the tournament for the throne begins. As the realm grapples with its first ever election, those vying for the throne put their plans into action. As one of the throne's candidates, you'll travel across the kingdom, forging bonds with compelling characters along the way. Various enemies stand in your path.
This battle's ours.
There are monsters roaming this world,
You'll feel this.
as well as other candidates, and strange beasts known
Oh,
as
these
humans.
things look crazy.
Control your destiny and change the world in Metaphor Refantasio, launching on the Nintendo Switch 2 system November
This one, they
12th.
didn't care as much because it's already been out.
Create, explore, survive.
Okay, what are we doing with Minecraft?
A dedicated Nintendo Switch 2 version of Minecraft is
Okay,
on the way.
just...
Dig into your Minecraft
I thought they were like,
adventure
by the
on
way,
Nintendo
we're just
Switch
going to
2
casually be
with
like,
support
Minecraft
for
2.
vibrant visuals. And embark
It's
on a
Minecraft.
journey across a world with enhanced lighting and shadow effects. Plus, Nintendo Switch worlds can be carried over, so you can pick up right where you
Nice.
left off.
Good.
What will you create next? Minecraft launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this year.
Okay, nice. Wait, what? Well, did you see this? Are you seeing these? Wait, what the fuck? Just... Oh, they're just... Oh, here we go. Just just hammering out the games right now. Gotta pause when we can, guys. Wow. I was just playing the campaign of this, like, the other day. Wow, they're just... So... Okay. Online service, too? Holiday 2026, just some more hammering out more games. All right, cool. No pun intended. Observer, System Redux. Okay. This one's just casually going to drop like in a few days, like probably about a week-ish plus. Daisy. Okay, now they're just trying to play catch up with all the other like titles, like big games, because now the Switch is at a capable state to play. Metal Gear Solid 2 Master Collection. Wow. Rise of the Tomb Raider. Oh, this one's coming out. They just casually said, by the way, this comes out today. You know, just casually be like, by the way, this comes out today, probably digitally. I guess. Tales of Eternia. Oh, like Berseria and the Tales series. Okay. Snow Runner. Oh, it's... Oh, I get it. Okay. Is that kind of game. Fitness Boxing 3. You don't need Fitness Boxing when you got, you know, Switch Sports. Or Switch Sports Resort. Everbloom. Interesting. That's kind of cute. This one's not coming out for a while. Final Fantasy 14 Online. Oh, early access. Wait. So how does that work? Do you have to buy the game? So wait, you buy the game to play it, right? Then you gotta buy the subscription. When you already have to pay, and you already have to buy a Switch, and also buy Switch Online. Are you just getting drained of money that way? Like, do you understand that? Like, you buy the game, you buy the subscription, you do this on PC, right? That's PC. But on the Switch, you have to buy... Hold on. You have to buy the game, probably buy the subscription, and you still have to buy a Switch and Switch Online to be able to do all that. That makes... Do you guys get what I'm saying? I'm like, what the actual fuck is happening here? Like, I don't know. That's wild. Like, if you were to put Warframe is on Switch, and that makes sense. Like, at least there you can still play it. It's free without needing an extra subscription, but you still got to buy an extra subscription too. You know, in this one you have to. Like, I imagine so, unless they have written it in such a way where you can get compensated for not having to.
The battle of light and darkness approaches.
Wait, hold on. This one deserves a separate video. Okay. Let me remix this one here. Okay. All right. This one deserves a separate video. Here's what I see. Mickey with a Keyblade. We're about to do Kingdom Hearts, baby. I'm ready to embrace. Let's go. Probably just the remakes, right?
Filled with memorable adventures, 3 collections of Kingdom Hearts games are coming to Nintendo Switch
Remind? What's... Oh yeah, there we go.
Pixar worlds.
All 3.
Befriend all sorts of magical allies.
Love it.
Battle enemies in action RPG combat. Relive these stories or experience them for the first time alongside Sora and his friends as they fight the darkness.
Beautiful.
If you have the cloud versions on Nintendo Switch, you can transfer your existing save data to these Nintendo Switch 2 games. These 3 collections launch on Nintendo Switch 2 October 8th.
Wow, that's early.
A bundle with all 3 compilations. Kingdom Hearts Collection 1 through 3 also launches October 8th.
That's so cool. Hold up. That's so cool. Another one that has all 3. See, that would be worth. But instead of having to buy all the bundles, if you have this would probably be better worth, right? October 8th. Yeah, I guess. I mean, everybody's just trying to squeeze it in when they can.
Kingdom Hearts Collection 1 through 3 also launches October 8th. Additionally, A free demo of Kingdom Hearts 3 plus Remind will be available later today on
Oh,
Nintendo
nice.
eShop.
All right. That looks hype.
この世界の構造はとても複雑で、
What?
私たちが定義する光と闇を
No,
具現化したもの
no.
は
Are they?
存在しなかった。
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Wait, are they showing off Kingdom Hearts 4 already? Are you serious? KH4 now? I don't know how I feel. Wait, why is this in a direct? Why here? Why? Ugh, I'm so confused. Why? This is the wait. This is happening. I'm so confused. Wait, no. Hold on. Okay.
でもそれを定義するものがこの世界に来たことで、
Wait, what?
私たちの定義する闇が現れた。
Wait, what's happening? Hold on. Oh my god, they're showing it off today? Wait, why? What? Is it? Don't tell me it's Switch exclusive. I will be pissed. Don't tell me it's Switch exclusive. I will be pissed. Oh my god. Huh? Oh my god, look at... Oh. Wait, what? Holy shit. We're getting gameplay. We're getting gameplay. Hold on. What is happening? We're just casually getting gameplay of this? Huh? Oh, this looks... Oh, you can tell this is like... You can tell right now this is super rough around the edges right now. I can totally see like I almost felt like they rushed this one out a bit. You just can't... Okay. Okay, now we have a proper title card. Do we have a date? Okay. Okay, available at launch on Nintendo Switch 2. I'm hoping they don't say exclusive right now. Please don't say exclusive. I would not be... This would probably be the... This is probably the game that would probably force me to get a Switch 2. If it comes in time. Please.
How was that?
Okay, so it wasn't exclusive. Okay, thank God. Oh, thank God. I was so worried there. They're going to be like, launching on the Switch 2. And I was going to be like, day one. I would be like, fuck me. Okay. Just casually announce KH4 out of like nowhere and just be like, yeah, by the way, it's here. It exists. I will admit, let me go back a couple of things here. Let me switch back to my orange color here for a second, because there was a few things I wanted to note here. It looked really rough. Like, you could see a lot of the texture, a lot of it wasn't fully fleshed out as they would have liked yet. I don't know if this is what this looks like the current state of the game. But no, like, these animations still look pretty good. Like, this is probably just purely cutscene value, or maybe just like in-game renderings for something. You notice how there wasn't like a lot of like audio associated to a voice, or like there wasn't a lot of voices associated to like a model yet. Like, they just kind of probably got the audio lines separately. Pre-render looks good though. Oh man. We have a lot going on here. Wait, go back just a bit. Who was that? Okay. So, okay, Sora's face looks hella different here. Riku? Question marks? By the way, I forgot. It's been so long since I played 3. I know there was a whole thing as to why they ended up here, but I completely forgot. But yeah, I think the gameplay is still a little rough around the edges for sure. I'm sure they're trying to refine that, but at least they showed off some gameplay for sure, and probably some of the cutscenes that they already had like pre-rendered, taken care of ahead of time, because they did mention that they were already in production. Man, look at this. Yeah, this is still definitely like early gameplay, like, I don't know, do you call it alpha footage at this point? The only reason they're kind of showing this off, because I just realized that if you guys look here at the bottom, like the left here, it does say ZL, which I don't think any other console technically uses it. They'll use like L2 or L1 to associate it. So this is kind of like them saying, hey, by the way, look at the controls. If you really deep dive into it, that these are essentially compatible on the Switch. We've got a HUD right here, which is interesting. I'm curious to see how that's going to unfold. The fight, you can tell it's not like the graphics and everything's not done yet, because there's still it looks like there's stuff that still needs to be rendered or so, if that makes sense. Like, you can see I'm looking at the graphics of his shirt. Now, this could be just a representation of the Switch 2, in my opinion. Like, this is what the textures are going to look like going into it, which is not bad. It's not a problem. But I feel like them just randomly being like, hey, by the way, here's some Kingdom Hearts 4 drop. Especially, look, I'm looking at this Keyblade right now. I'd imagine they put a little bit more detail into the Keyblade if it was like closer towards the final product. I'm just looking at that personally. That's just how I would see it. I hope that they drop it on PC as well. I'm glad it's not a PS4, PS5 exclusive kind of situation. Oop. I think it froze. Hold on. I think it froze on me. Yeah, it's trying to catch up to the rendering. Hey, you know what? It's better that we got it's better that we got something rather than nothing. Because this kind of makes sense as to why they would want to do something like that. It's insane. Oh, yeah. So they didn't. All right. Keywords. Available at launch on Nintendo Switch 2. So when they do announce it, the official launch date, it's going to go with the Switch 2. So that's good. Nintendo doesn't get left out. So the thing that we can say here, not exclusive. We're safe for now. The question I would ask, PS5? Yes. PC? Maybe. Xbox? I think if Xbox gets a yes, that makes this a yes. Does that make sense? So I know for sure PS5, 100%, Square Enix, Sony, they're going to put it on the PS5. We already know it's going to go on the Switch. The question then becomes, if they say yes to the Xbox, then we know for sure it's probably going to end up on PC. But this is probably going to be most likely later than consoles. Highly likely. That's how I'm interpreting all of the little bits based on, you know, how games typically get released from my consumer perspective, right? PS5, for 100% yes. Nintendo Switch going to be available on launch. Xbox, that's a bit of a toss-up. The fact that it ended up on when Kingdom Hearts 3 ended up on Xbox was wild. And then now that the fact that Kingdom Hearts is both on Xbox and PC, I think that was just a blessing. But we are starting to head back into the era of exclusives again. Exclusives are coming back to push consoles again. So this might end up being a case of like, okay, if you have to decide, are you going to get a PS5 or a Nintendo Switch 2 in order to do that? And in my case, that might lead me to actually get a Nintendo Switch 2, but I would have to wait more. That's how I say it, because then at least then it gives me an excuse. Okay, Kingdom Hearts, I'm a big Kingdom Hearts fan, probably get the game. Then I get all the other exclusives like Nintendo's entire franchises, Zelda, Mario, Donkey Kong, whatever, Rhythm Heaven even. You get options for that compared to the PS5. Because they have that library. I just don't like Nintendo Switch Online. I don't like console subscription based. I grew up on some of that stuff. It was cool for a little bit, but I was just very tech naive back then before I even got a chance to do any of that. So that's what I'm thinking. There's a lot of this going on right now. And so now that we're going back to the exclusives to push the console narrative here, we're probably not going to see it. We're probably not going to see it on PC, but I'm praying that it does. Trust me. I would keep it in my eyes and ears out for this.
How was that?
That was fucking fantastic.
This is our last announcement.
Okay. They just casually dropped that out, and I was like, oh, God. Oh, man. All right, hold on. You don't just casually just be like, yeah, by the way, Kingdom Hearts 3. Okay. All right. I think we're at the final time for the announcement. This is the final announcement for the Switch Online before we do. We're not going to do a Nintendo Treehouse Live. I don't think there's any point for that one here at this point. I am wondering, because Kingdom Hearts 4 just came on earlier, what is going to trump the Kingdom Hearts 4? Because they just casually dropped it like it was nothing. And I'm like, I'm sorry, what? And you didn't put that as like the ringer? It has to, obviously it's going to be a Nintendo exclusive one for Ender, but man, you put that at the end after Kingdom Hearts 4? What the fuck? Okay, let's see. I'm curious.
Take a look.
I am very curious as to what they have. I'm very curious. What are you going to stop?
There was a land called Hyrule.
All right. There it is. Hyrule. Okay. Now, before I go any further, I have yet to see any of this, okay? Are we doing Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom? Or is this going to be like Link's Awakening? I can't spell right now. I am so curious. You put Legend of Zelda at the end of this, so this has to be a big one. This has to be big.
By beings of supreme divinity. At the very edge of this kingdom,
gotta love that music.
All forest. Within it, an ancient solitary tree.
Wait, are they remaking this?
Inhabitants of the forest.
I don't know if I would want a remake.
These forest dwellers were called the Kokiri.
Kokiri, yes.
Each had a favorite companion.
Are they
just lived out their innocent lives in these woods?
Honestly, maybe it would be.
However, there was one particular boy who did not have a fairy.
Hey! Listen! Oh my god. Hey! Listen! Wow. Oh, they're remaking it. Wow. Oh, hold on. You got to give us more. Oh my god. Wait. Huh? I'm sorry. What? Nah. That's insane. Okay, here's the hype. That's a hype thing right there. That's hype. That's insane. Wait. How soon though? Before we get into it, before we speculate anything more, right? Remember, you've got September. Oh shit, I can't write now. September and October that are stacked. So many games on here. This is insane. I think this should probably, I want to guess August. This has to be an August release because it's too soon. It should be August, maybe July. If this shit comes out, or stealth drops, that would be insane if this stealth drops right now. Stealth drop? This would be a huge stealth drop if they just announced that. I felt like I probably would have heard of it after I got off of work or sometime during work, but I don't know. I have a feeling it's probably going to be August. If they do December, I feel like that's a little too late. I don't know. There's a lot of things that didn't really catch a lot of people for a big mainline title. This has to be August. I'm putting my bet on August right now. So let's see. What do they say? Are they going to tease more? No.
The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time will be reborn on Nintendo Switch 2. More details will be announced in the future, so please look forward to them. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct.
Okay, hold on. Wait, is he going to say something?
Earlier this year, Devon-san was appointed as the new president of Nintendo of America. We'd like to conclude this presentation with a few words from Devon-san.
Okay, before we get to his noise. My thing is I'm pretty sure Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time is probably going to get its own direct. Get its own direct. 100%. That's going to get its own direct. There ain't no way that they're just not going to do that because you've got something like Splatoon getting their own direct. So that one's at the end of June. You know what I mean? So July? You know what I mean? So it has to be either July ? If not, then you probably won't see this until December. If not, then probably December. Maybe November even. I don't know. It's really hard for me to say at this point.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you, Koizumi-san.
Oh, so
Hi,
she's the
everyone.
new director, huh?
I'm Devin Pritchard, and after 20 years at Nintendo, one of my favorite things about gaming is still that moment I get to try something new. I watch the trailers, I hear about a game, but the moment I pick up a controller, that's when it all comes together. And for me, that's what games have always been about. Those little moments that surprise me, and allow me to immerse myself in different
Curious.
worlds.
I'm waiting for
You
like
can
see if
read
there's gonna be
about
like a
game, you can
stealth
watch a trailer,
release.
but nothing beats seeing it for yourself. And that's a big part of what Nintendo Treehouse Live is about. Getting a closer look, hearing from the teams, and spending more time with the games themselves. So let's get to it. We've got a new Nintendo Treehouse Live ready to go, with a few games I hope you find interesting. And if you enjoyed Splatoon Raiders in today's Nintendo Direct, this July at San Diego Comic-Con, we'll have the game playable on the show floor.
That's crazy. Hold up. That's huge. San Diego Comic-Con is going to be fat busy for sure. SDCC. Splatoon demo. That's crazy. That's insane.
Because at the end of the day, I think the best way to understand a game is to pick up the controller and play.
Understandable.
Thanks for watching. I'm really looking forward to sharing more of what I love about games and bringing those experiences to all of you. And now it's time for Treehouse Live. Over to you, team.
All right, perfect. Okay. Legend of Zelda. Okay. All right. Understandable. Biggest franchise that they one of the biggest franchises they have, one of the biggest games, an iconic game of all time, getting the love and treatment for a remake. I'm curious to see how they do this. Do they stay faithful? Gameplay wise? I'm curious. Like graphics obviously upgrade, up the wazoo for sure. But gameplay, that's the curious part, because I know they have been experimenting with they had obviously Link's Awakening style, of course, OG favorite kind. Then there's the Breath of the Wild style. I'm pretty sure they're just going to stay faithful to the gameplay, from my understanding, especially if you have the hardcore fans who are 100% looking. So, yeah, that's insane. I guess, yeah, that's about it. I mean, we'll have to wait and see. But the fact that it's releasing in 2026 is what boggles me the most. Like, where do you fit this in the timeline? Like, I mean, like in like the release schedule. That is an insane thought to do. Either way, we'll have to wait and see. Jesus. All right. So I've done all my reactions for this one, and I just kind of like openly talk about this. This is an interesting scenario. So Splatoon is going to come in, right? You got Splatoon. That's going to be in July. I believe that's the release date that I saw. And so that's happening, obviously, and then you've got Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, which is supposed to be 2026. Shoot, I can't. Can I undo that? Nope. Can't do that. I did not mean to do that. I shifted myself a little bit. Hold on. Gotta fix that. Either way. Perfect. Snapped. Going back. I'm just going to clear it. So let's say, sorry, Splatoon, July. And then you've got Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. That's out in 2026. The question is what's the window? That's the big thing you gotta know. I don't know. It has to be. It's got to be. I think it's probably November, December. I think they're probably going to do December because they probably just don't care. Yeah, I think it's probably November. Maybe November. we'll have to wait. I just genuinely don't know at this point. But I'm going to take a quick minute. I'm going to go do a bio break, and then we'll come right back and chat up some more. So hang tight, guys. Let me leave you guys in some good hands in the meantime. See if there's anybody still streaming. Yes, there is. So I'll leave you guys in some good hands for a bit.
Yeah, my cousin Vinny knows.
All right. Be right back, guys.
Bring it into the garage?
No, just get it close enough.
Welding
oh my
time.
God. What are you doing? No, stop. Oh my God.
Look at us go. We're oh shit! What the fuck?
There it goes.
Who did
Perfect driving.
the whole side of the fucking van?
I
Perfect
didn't do
driving.
that. To be clear, I didn't do that. I put it in park and someone else got into it.
Tiffy, you want to explain yourself? You want to explain to me why the whole side of the RV ejected at Mach fuck?
We didn't need it.
Holy shit!
I think she's losing her mind, dog.
Oh my god!
Which is normal.
I didn't even think it would. I didn't even know it was possible.
I can't see. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Okay.
Oh, my stomach.
I got bit my snake.
I couldn't see for a moment.
There you are.
Oh my God. Oh, my stomach. That was too funny. Thank you.
Anyway.
What do we do with this power station thing?
Throw it away.
We need to get some gas. We're running low on gas, man.
Oh, we're good on gas. Also, I want to tell y'all that my health bar is literally like, the line is at the end of the bar right now.
Yeah?
Oops. Yeah, mine is too.
If you take that hammer and like smack me, I'm like dead. No, Pi.
Oh,
Pi, don't do this. Pi, don't do this. Pi, don't do this. Pi, don't do this. God damn it. My legs.
There he goes.
All right, I'm back. Ooh, okay, just gonna close that one up here. All right, so I'm just kind of molding on my thoughts right now. Actually, let's just show this off a little bit. We can kind of hop back and forth and take a look around. But I just kind of want to say it's weird that they just randomly announced there's Kingdom Hearts 4, but they're just like, yeah, casually, by the way, Kingdom Hearts 4, I don't know who the fuck this guy is. Who's this one? His, like, punk ass right now. That actually looks like a really sick shot. Honestly. That looks really cool. The Keyblade looks amazing and iconic as ever. God, this is gorgeous. See, hold on. Who's that girl? What? Her. Who this? Who this? I don't know. There's so many questions. I have to go back and play at some point. We gotta go back. And who dat? That guy looked familiar. He looked familiar. All these people look familiar because it's gonna take a century before the next game comes out. It looks so crazy. There's so much going on. No idea what else to really say about it. This completely caught me off guard. Like, genuinely. I'm like, I'm sorry, what? Like, you just casually decide to announce this? Oh, Lord have mercy. What are we doing here? What timeline did we end up in? Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Yes. This. So many fucking questions just popping up here, huh? Just casually be like, you know, by the way, casually. Kingdom Hearts 4. Like, we haven't been waiting for so goddamn long enough to be able to have this. I feel like everybody's going to talk about the two key big things. Kingdom Hearts 4 and then Jesus Christ. Like, the other thing has to be coming up is just, by the way, also we're making a remake of Ocarina of Time. It looks good. I mean, obviously we don't get gameplay, but it looks like I will say the face is a little concerning, but I mean, it's not the worst. Like, it's like, all I hear is, hey, listen. Honestly, it's all I hear. Ooh, would they remake a Gerudo Valley? Imagine Gerudo Valley. It's a song? Orchestral? Dude, that would be fucking awesome. Gerudo Valley is like, yeah, that would be awesome. I can't wait to hear that. I'm sure the music's gonna sound so gorgeous. That would be a fun one here. I thought they were just gonna straight up make a new one. Also note that it is on Switch 2, of course, which I'm sure people aren't thrilled about, but it's understandable.
The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, I'm sure this video is probably going to get doxed out of the hell. But, okay. If I'm going to look... okay. How do I make a... Let's say. All right, let's see. Games... for Switch 2. Okay. Sports game, obviously. Sports Resort is obviously up there. Kingdom Hearts 4 is a question mark. If there's some significance. Probably the Legend of Zelda OOT remake would be on there. What else would I want on there? It's like, I feel like those from just... By the way, I should put down just on this direct. We don't take into consideration like previous Switch directs and stuff like that into it. Is there another game that would catch my eye? What's the From Software game? Pokemon Pokopia. Yeah. Pokopia would probably be on that list. I don't like the the expansion pass though. Probably would not be a favorite of mine. Here, hold on. I'm gonna go through some of this here. Ninjala 2, not really. Bonanza, no. What game is this one? Not Liza P. Where the fuck's that game? Not Xenoblade. Where did they put that one? Star Fox, maybe. No. This isn't the one I'm looking for. Where is the... Hold on. I swear, I saw this earlier. Fire Emblem, maybe. Is it Arisen? No, I don't think it was. Was it that early on? No, it wasn't that early. No, this is Dragon Dogma too. Stellar Blade, no, you don't need that. Oh yeah, this one might be a good one to pick up. Orbitals? Nah. No, it was definitely later. Like I had my problems with some of these games, like just the surface of it. The One Piece game is cool. Not gonna lie, but not an immediate gravity towards it. Yeah, here we go. Sorry guys, I'm kind of like hopping. But we already went through this together. You guys have been watching. No. Should have timestamped it when I had the chance. Ninjala. Like I said, if I had a kid, that'd probably be the game I'd get them. Bonanza, maybe. The Jujutsu Kaisen one kind of threw me off, but I was like, I'd probably be worth getting. Lars of the Fallen 2, nope, that's not what I'm looking for. We're getting close though, I think. Liza P. I think it has to be. Nope, that's Devil May Cry. Nope. This one looked interesting, but I don't think it catches my eye per se. Ooh, I think I broke it. Yeah, I don't understand the Xenoblade's the scheduled decision for that. I mean, because Xenoblade Genesis, I think is what it's called, or 4 that's coming out, it made sense then. But yeah, you're still fighting against GTA 6 right now. Why would I say GTA 4 or 5? Yeah, this game's something I would want. Just because, like, you know, it's an easy family game. Probably a Mario Party if need to, but I feel like because you pick games are like pretty straightforward. No. Where's that other game I was looking for? It was Dragon Wilds. Hello Kitty. Was it before Hello Kitty? I swear I thought it was before Hello Kitty. Oh, here it is. I think this is the one. Nope, this is not it. But it'd probably be up there. What's that Nintendo Switch game? Yeah, I think we're getting really far out. What's that Nintendo Switch game? Hold on. Duskbloods. That's what it's called. Duskbloods. Yeah, that'd probably be on there too. So right now I got Sports Resort, Kingdom Hearts 4, and Duskbloods. Based on that alone, that's like 5 games I'd probably want. There's probably a million others like Pokemon Snap, the Kirby game. All that would probably be on there for games I would want to get my hands on. Is it time to get a Switch too? It's pricey though nowadays. Everything's just pricey and up the wazoo. So, either way, I don't know. Oh, there is a few other things I wanted to react to. There is a thing about hantavirus I wanted to talk about. I wonder how much I can pull out for this one here. Okay, here we go. I don't know. All right, this was a little bit more of a departure from gaming content, but I did kind of want to talk about this because this shit kind of throws me off. So, if you guys are not aware, there's the hantavirus, right? They did say that there was a death here, first death from the Sin Nombre hantavirus. I think that there needs to be a specific distinct. I'm glad that they try to do their best to distinguish it, but when they immediately hear hantavirus, they're like, "Oh shit, it's here in the States." But, or I mean, I should say, it's already starting to spread. No, that's not the case here. So, hantavirus has a couple of strains, I should say. The Andes virus is different. Is not the same. So that's the important part here, right? You can see down here where they say the Sin Nombre virus strain. And like it says right here, not related to the Andes virus outbreak based on the one that was happening on the cruise. So this is very important. The Andes virus strain is the one that causes, like, is human. But the Sin Nombre virus right here, that is from rat to person. And I think it even mentions it a little bit further down. Hold on, let me see if I can scroll down just a little bit here. So, Sin Nombre virus is not known to spread from person to person. Occurs when individuals breathe in dust contaminated with urine droppings and nested materials of infected rodents. So the hantavirus has always been in the United States, but in the sense that we have it specifically the Sin Nombre virus here. And so oftentimes healthcare workers and people in public health will say, hey, if you're going to do any sort of like yard work or any sort of like kind of construction or anything like that, especially in like an area where there could be potentially not even just like rats, but you're thinking of like field mice or anything like that could cause droppings and urine and saliva and nesting materials. You want to wear a mask. You need to wear a mask so you don't collect that, and gloves so that you at least take care of it, and then don't forget to wash your hands. Because it really makes sure that you're at least covered, because like it says right here, all of the rodents and rodent droppings you can find in houses, sheds, garages, barns, cabins, just basically anything that can get outdoor, where a mouse might kind of like scurry about. So, and it kind of like throws me off when people start saying like, hey, someone died from the hantavirus. Yes, someone did die from the hantavirus, but you have to be understanding that the Sin Nombre virus here is not the same. Not the same as the Andes virus, which is an entirely different thing. So I don't know. I just wanted to write that here because people get misinformed all the time, whether it falls on deaf ears, it is what it is. So in my opinion, it's better to be informed and try to inform people about like the differences about that, because some people might weaponize the death here to say, this is we got to do something about this and whatever their agenda may be. But from someone who is in the field, just like Sin Nombre virus is not the same. Okay. yeah, I just wanted to talk about that one just because it was something that came from, you know, my circles that people had talked about. And it's very important that I wanted to address that before I decided to call it for the stream. Anyways, I hope you guys have been enjoying the stream. If you guys like the stream on the Twitch side of things, please consider, if you're on the Twitch side of things, please consider following. It really does help me out. If you guys are lurking on the YouTube side of things, please drop a like if you enjoyed the content and consider subscribing. This is mainly, if you guys are watching this on YouTube, this is mainly the streaming channel. If you want like clips or anything like that, here, let's hide that for a second. If you guys want clips of anything from anything that I do, you go to Simply Crispy. Crispy is where you will find me on YouTube here. So if that's on YouTube, I will be there. If anything I usually do and I post is usually very lightly edited, and it's just kind of like the raw clips or anything when I'm sitting in these sessions. So if you guys enjoyed any of this stuff and want to take a look or see what I do with it, that's there. But I put that out there so that people can just kind of see what I'm doing in between. So with that said, if you guys are either on the YouTube or Twitch side of things, have a wonderful night. It was a lovely time having you guys. And if you're on the Twitch side of things, I'm going to send you guys off in style. Probably send you some friends over who are way more funnier than I am. So let's make sure that we do that real quick. Let me pull up my stream manager and send the Twitch peeps off in style. Let's get ready to raid and send it over to, let's just show it over to Orange, yo. Let's send it over and send it over that way. Show some love over to him. All right. Have a wonderful night, everybody. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.